What's going on, man? Welcome to HDiiTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Yeah, man. I meant to do my overreaction video last night, but I'm going to do it here. It's really not a lot to overreact to. Everything really went as I planned. I knew the Lamar Jackson thing would happen where they would blame him. I mean, like I told everybody that it wasn't Lamar Jackson's fault. But the Packers and the Raiders game, you had two coaches who were overhyped because of their skin tone. They both were not proven to be worthy of having a head coaching job. Well, Josh McDaniels shouldn't have one. Josh McDaniels, to me, he only got another chance because he's cool with Bill Belichick and Robert Kraft and a lot of people in the league. You know, they viewed him as homeboys, so they're going to give him the chance. He was running the ball well. They would get in single back. You know, the problem with all of these teams are, and the 49ers basically showed you Sunday how to play football. Them and the Eagles showed you. Get you two backs, fullback, halfback, run that thing. The 49ers play old school football. That's why they're beating the teams like they are. And I hope they do win it all, because it will show that their play style still works in this era. It will show you that. You know. When you run the ball, you keep the defense honest. And that's all I've been preaching to everybody. The Detroit Lions do the same thing. The Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers run with a fullback and a running back. Eagles do too at times. And this is why a lot of times they've been successful. Where you got the Packers who were running the ball well, then they decide to say, you know what? Since we're doing too good, you know what we're going to do? We are going to throw the ball. They got in shotgun, and Jordan Love threw a couple picks, which he's going to throw. Jordan Love needs to learn. He needs to learn how to manage the game. The problem is you have this nitwitted coach who doesn't want him to manage the game. He basically wants him to try to be a gunslinger, and that's not Jordan Love's game. Jordan Love could throw the ball, but you got to understand, this year he's a rookie. Okay? He's a rookie. You know, so they should have won that game against the Raiders. They gave that game up. And if I'm Raider fans, I'm not happy because Josh McDaniels continues to run some BS plays. Devontae Adams was rarely targeted, and it's a shame. Devontae can't get the ball. And Josh McDaniels is supposed to be this damn guru, right? But the overreaction is to the Raiders win. The Raiders did not win that game. The Packers lost it. And I want to give the Raiders credit, but I can't lie. I cannot lie and give them credit when they didn't really deserve it, because they played a horrible game. Defensively, they turned up the heat. They started running more stunts. They started, sending a delay blitz, and they were getting Jordan Love off his square, off of his spots where he had to throw it or rush it. So that is my overreaction to that. Am I overreacting on the Packers? I'm not gonna overreact on the Packers. I think everybody's saying, oh, the Packers are done and everything. It's only week 5. The same way with the Baltimore Ravens. It's week 5 to beat tearing Lamar Jackson down. They just lost. But are they proving that they needed more help for Lamar? Yes, they did. Plus, they didn't get no pass rushers. Your weakness last year was pass rushing. If you look at the Steelers, the difference in that game, pass rush. One team had TJ Watt, the other team had Jadeveon Clowney. I still don't understand how Jadeveon Clowney keeps getting jobs. This guy is a terrible defensive end. He's not good against the run or the pass. He played like this in South Carolina. The reason he has success in Houston is because they had J.J. Watt, and they had a line. I think they had Cunningham and somebody else. Can't think of that linebacker's name, but they had Cunningham. Took the pressure off of him. Took the pressure off of him. Not only did it take the pressure off of him, it allowed him to do what he does best, which is get BS sacks. That really weren't impactful. Now, Lamar Jackson, the media, Stephen C. Smith, and of course that boy Guzzler, Mr. Not So Sharp, ripped into Lamar. Rex Ryan had to say, like, what do y'all want him to do? Y'all want him to throw the ball to himself? Like, dog, his receivers were atrocious. Every time he stepped back, there was somebody in the backfield to hit him. The Ravens' offense was god-awful. The line ain't hold up. Nobody held up. But yet, it's Lamar Jackson's fault when Josh Allen and Trevor Lawrence put up one of the worst games yesterday outside of Mahomes and Cousins. Your top quarterbacks y'all keep hyping up are playing like crap. Lamar Jackson ended with the second, I think, best QBR rating yesterday or 2 days ago. The person who was ahead of him was, what's his name? Brock Purdy. Or I like to say Glock Purdy. But it's the same thing, different toilet. It's the same thing, different day, where Lamar Jackson gets blamed for nothing. And you have his fans trying to tear him up, but even the fans yesterday said, dog, what do you want him to do? He fumbled the ball because he's trying to hold it and trying to find somebody coming open. He lost trust in his receivers. He lost trust in them. and then he threw that ball up. It was so underthrown. It was so underthrown. The corner really didn't have to do anything. It's terrible. You got Shannon Sharp, who is known to destroy Lamar Jackson. Oh, he didn't waste no time this time. He was ready to destroy him. And then he wanted to, and then Stephen C. Smith did the same. That's why Rex Ryan had to tell him, like, look, man, what you want him to do? Then they're going to question if he deserved that contract. Yeah, he deserved more. Do you see what he's working with? Give Lamar Jackson the Buffalo Bills offense. Give him the Jaguars offense. Y'all never call these crackers out that's a quarterback, but y'all gonna call the brothers out. So I ain't gonna call them crackers out. Nah, y'all ain't gonna do that. Y'all is not gonna do that. Y'all gonna let them just play any kind of way. Josh Allen played one of the worst football games I've ever seen. Trevor Lawrence was even worse. If it wasn't for Travis Etienne or the receivers bailing his sorry ass out, man, look. Listen. We've seen this before. Y'all overreacting to Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy was beating the blitz. Look how fast he got the ball out there. It's the Cowboys. I knew the Niners were gonna beat their ass. No, this ain't no Trey vision, because you know he lie. No, I foresaw that happening because I told everybody Dallas is not good. I had Dallas third, but said I wouldn't be surprised if they were the fourth team in the NFC East. But the Giants said, nope, we're going to top that. We're going to make that worse. And so far, they look like they might be the worst team in the East. They might be. I think the Redskins might be better. But that's not saying much. So I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you at all. Brock Purdy is playing very good. He's doing well. But you guys are hopping on way too fast. Give him some time. Let him do what he does. Don't be overhyping him, calling him the next, what they call him? The next Marino, the next Brady, all of this stuff, dog. When he wins 7, you could talk about Brady. When he breaks all these passing records and gets some MVPs, then you could call him Marino. Until then, stop. Let's stop this over-exaggeration. He's doing good. He's doing good for now. They have not been punched in their mouth yet. You will know a team's resolve when they're punched in the mouth. The Eagles, I've seen it. The Lions, I've seen it. I haven't seen it yet from the Niners. The Niners have not gone against anybody. They've been front-running a little bit. But like I said, can they win the Super Bowl? They better. The Niners better win the Super Bowl. If they don't win the Super Bowl this year, Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch need to be up for being fired. Now, they'll probably get one more season, but dog, if you're not winning championships and they giving you all these pieces and y'all just throwing away draft picks, dog, you out of there. So that's my thing. You know, that's my thing. That's how I look at it. guys are overhyping him way too much. They played the Cowboys. Let's stop. Pump your brakes. It's like what y'all was saying about Baker Mayfield. I'm like, dog, pump your brakes. Chill out. Pump your damn brakes. Okay? Pump them lightly. People are saying, well, the Kansas City Chiefs, they're getting saved by the refs. They're getting pushed. They're getting bailed out, which is going to happen because Mahomes is the new face of the league. But it's only so much the refs can keep doing. Now, I know C-Pen and others going to get mad. They're going to look at what the other team did. C-Pen, your team has been getting carried. I'm sorry. I'm not finna lie to you. You guys got carried last year as well. Your offense is atrocious. Patrick Mahomes doesn't know how to read defense as well. He doesn't. He's terrible. He's always bolting the pocket instead of staying in the pocket. There were some throws. I think he threw a pick or maybe two of them. I don't know if he threw any, but I'm saying like some of the balls he was throwing, it was like, what are you doing? When you guys started running the ball, that's when your offense took off. Y'all have to run the ball. Mahomes is going to get hurt. He came up limping Sunday. Is it an overreaction that people are saying the Chiefs look trash? Hell no. Their offense is garbage. Matt Nagy is garbage, so I don't want none of these Chiefs fans to tell me that Eric Bieniemy wasn't. They could do better without him, man. It ain't looking like it because Eric Bieniemy, the one thing that he did, he ran that ball. He knew how to calm Mahomes down. He'll cuss Kelsey's soft ass out and put his soft ass back out there. Kelsey's so damn soft. That's why I tell you guys. That's why I told my little brother Davion, like, dog, you do not know football, bro. Listen, if Kelsey played back in the day, that speed don't mean shit. He barely could take the hits in this game. He need to stop hanging out with Taylor Swift and grow some balls. You know, but Niners going to the Super Bowl. Everybody needs to calm down. The Brock Purdy, I think you guys are overreacting. Purdy did a phenomenal job, but he was not under no duress more than Dak. That was the dumbest statement I heard in the chat the other day. Dak has no line, no receivers, no running backs, and it proved Sunday night. But you got stupid Dallas fans who are going to say it's all Dak's fault. Hey, like I said, it's all his fault back. Then y'all need to let him go and then go with Cooper Rush and see how far you guys go with that. The problem is not your quarterback, because you guys used to blame just Tony Romo. Your problem is you have these two-star players. I'm going to do a college football analogy. You got these two-star players who you bump up and hype up to be five-star players. And guess what? They are not living up to it. Micah Parsons, I told you guys, is overrated, and the way Dan Quinn was using him in the defense was correct. He is not a all-time or a full-time edge rusher or pass rusher. I know this because I watched him in preseason and in the season. He doesn't know how to play the cutback boot reverse. He doesn't know how to watch for the play action, the play fake. He doesn't know none of this stuff. He doesn't know. He's all athleticism. And that's only going to get you so far on this next level, because you're going to go against somebody like you did Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams was putting you on your back. All I saw was 11 all day. And then y'all had Van Der Esch getting his ass toe tagged. He got toe tagged by the time the game was over. And still the king, I love you, man, but you guys don't have no talent. That's why I kept telling you. No, and please do not bring up Amari. No, you do not need Amari. Amari is soft. He is soft. He ain't got no dog in him. You guys should have gone and got Bijan Robinson, or you guys should have went for Zay, or you should have went for the kid that's up there in Seattle. You see why Seattle's balling, right? You see why Seattle's balling? Seattle is balling because they have weapons. Geno Smith has what we call weapons. He has weapons. He has weapons, and they have a defense, a legit defense. Not that fluff piece that y'all got in Dallas. They got some dogs over there. Y'all ain't got no dogs on your defense. None. Y'all soft as putty. And that's the problem. And ain't no overreacting. Overreaction, like I said, is Purdy and the Niners. Just, I think they're good. They could do what they do. I'm not saying Super Bowl yet. The Lamar Jackson and Ravens slander, that's an overreaction. They'll bounce back. They always play bad against the Seahawks. The Raiders win. Overreacting, yes. Raiders are overreacting to their win. They are still in trouble. They need to get rid of McDaniels. For real. Fire McDaniels, you'll salvage the season. All right. Overreaction to the Bills losing in London. Overreaction. Bills will bounce back. It's London. Nobody plays well in London but the Jaguars. Overreacting to the Jaguars win, yes, because they suck when they play in the States. Okay, so thank you guys for listening. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit that notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you guys love what you hear, you could donate to the page by going to my description box, hitting that link that goes to my Cashapp to donate whatever your heart's desire. You guys can find me on Zelle. Take that number in the description box, put that into the search engine for Zelle, and you'll be able to find me in my account if you want to donate there. And you guys can super chat when we go live and premiere video. And you guys could also leave a super thanks after the video has come to its fruition. Thank you guys for your love and blessings. Thank y'all for y'all support. I'm out. Daisy.